Hello everybody and welcome back to City Skylines. So, I have just reset traffic to see if it's going to help with the train issues, and I did download some intersections for trains, but then one of them didn't work. So, we're just going to wait and see what happens. Wait and see, really. Because this might work out quite nicely for our trains when they actually start arriving again. They do have a long way to travel though, so look at all these trains. Come in. Yeah, put a nice screenshot of that because it looks quite cool. So hopefully, because I mean they are all coming in one big group, which is unfortunate, but hopefully some of these intersections, well hopefully this big one, will work a lot better. And so they're coming from over here right now, so they've got to go all the way around here. Oh look, here's one. Should we follow it? See where you're going, Mr. Freight Train, shall we? And let's see if this works out at all, shall we? Because it might do. We may have slightly solved some of our train issues, I'm hoping. We just jump over all these trees. Let's actually see if we can be on the line. That way we won't. We're still going over the trees. Zoom out the camera a little. There we go. There. So we're following this train. It's probably going to be one of the first into the city. Maybe there is one in front of it. And let's see if it gets stuck anywhere. And then we'll just keep a little bit of an eye on it. You never know, by the time we're back, some of the stuff may have built. You know, some of the zoning we've got going. It does take a long time, doesn't it, to get into the city with these trains. Hopefully it will be even less time if we can keep up with having, you know, no train jams is what I want. Looks like oh no, we are joining up now with the actual line, it looks like. See, that bit has ended really quite slow. So I might look to change some of these junctions. And now we're speeding up a little bit. Just a little bit. I think I'm going to go get the Move It mod before we record next time. And it looks like we've hit the traffic. Okay. This has not helped at all. Is what I'm thinking. As it just seems that all our cargo stations are really, really busy. I don't know what to do about it. I think I made it worse, not better. Now, instead of focusing on that, let's focus on our trains. So, we've got 24 people on. Let's follow it and see if we ever get a full train at any point, because I think that'd be quite cool. Not that we can see it for all of its trip. It's fine. I mean, I'm sure they're all going to get busy with time. I'm hoping anyway. And hoping that it's also a little bit quicker than using the buses in some places, so we'll get a few people wanting to use it instead of the bus. Ooh, People actually got off at the industrial area. That's pretty cool. But we're still having issues with our trains. I mean, why are you taking so long? Or were we just waiting for that one to... It's like we were waiting for that one to come into the station. Just a little bit. And a few more people got off, which is pretty cool. At least people are actually using them to commute to work. Which is awesome. Does seem to wait at stations for quite a while. There we go. We're racing the truck. We beat the truck. And now we're going to the bus station, which possibly could be our busiest stop. Or the quietest. Oh yeah, we reset traffic, so it looks like all of our buses are like just leaving again. Yeah, see, it didn't like we really got many people on that time. And then we're going to head to the commercial zone, it looks like. There we go. Oh, there you go. So we've got 66 people on this one. Let's go see. Like, oh look, there's loads of people waiting at this one. See, the trains are seeming pretty popular. That one's just had a train leave, so a bit hard to judge. Yeah, so it does look like people are willing to use the trains to get around. So that's pretty cool. Oh, this area is starting to struggle a little with traffic, it looks like. Oh, it's probably because we haven't solved this issue. There you go. You don't need to worry what lane you're going in, guys. You can use all three. I can't pick this one up. Why can't I get you? Come on. There he is. That one goes into that lane only, this one goes into this lane only, and these two go forward. There we go. And I'm also going to stop people from merging, so they have to choose the lane they want when they actually join. I don't think there's any other merge points on this road, so hopefully that's actually going to make people get into this area a little better, and that will stop it backing up over here, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so we have this tiny bit of commercial demand. Has all the commercial built in here? Kinda looks like it has. It has, and there's a square there. And I might just zone that much on there. Just so it can encourage a bit of growth over here. See what we can fit in this area. Doesn't like it's that. What about you? No. Dog park. Just to help out with the noise pollution. I don't want people getting sick because of noise. Yeah, that has not helped in the slightest. I don't think. Our trains are still horrifically backed up. Which is annoying. Oh, look at these ruins on the hill. How lovely. Okay, I want to see what this is. I think over here I'm going to build a little farming community. I think that'd be quite cute. You can have a link to the rail. You are sick. Why are you sick? You shouldn't have much noise pollution just there. The train station's over here. Ooh. Looks like this bit is very busy. But it does also look like we could actually turn these traffic lights off and these ones off. Oh, this one's even on. Maybe turn these ones off as well. I think people are actually using that as like a cut through. That's fine. I don't want to upgrade roads out. Policies. This is going to have city planning, Old Town. As is this one. Use the main junction, please, guys. I think that is what is causing those problems. I'm going to neaten up this district just a smidgen. And that one's pretty. That's fine over there. It looks like we need more lanes going into this middle bit. So I'm going to get this one with trees on it. As hopefully that will help with the traffic that's building up just there. Maybe. Well, it would if people were using all lanes. Let's lane manager it. Okay, so here you can go into that one and that one. We'll have two that just go into there. And this lane can go all into there. They are going into there. These are the ones. You go into this side. And again, we're going to have something quite similar over here. Where it's this one that is the only lane that stays on. And here, I'm not going to allow merging. I want you in your lanes beforehand. Guys, we'll have no merging on this bit too. And then this one is going to go that way only. This way goes that way, and this one goes into there only. And we'll do the same here. That one, there. This one is the only one that goes straight on. And this one goes over there. Okay, let's see if that helps. I'm hoping it does. If it just gets more people moving into this area, I will be pleased. does look like the buses are holding us up over here, which is a little bit of a shame. But I'm hoping that that will hopefully solve some of this. Where are you going? You're not allowed to go over there from there. Do I need to add more of this road into the old town? Or have them like that? It shouldn't affect the highway, so that's okay. Over here is looking pretty good. And it's struggling there now. But this road has been so much better since we turned it into a one-lane road. This bit's still a little bit bad. I can't remember what priority we put here. Giveaway. What if I was to just turn on some traffic lights instead? Will that help? Hopefully it looks like turning on traffic lights might help that area out a little bit. So that's okay. We haven't really done much this episode, have we? Whoopsies! Right. Let's do a little bit of actual building this episode. And we're going to start a little... It's going to be another little village. Where it's going to have this road. It's going to go... It's going to have a straight bit like here. So we can link it... I could put a train station up here. And then we'll have a little bit that goes down. Okay, and that is going to be the main... Wait, that's in like the middle of the actual fertile ground, isn't it? So it's going to be like a bit of a strip. That's going to be your main road. And we'll have like a few little... This is going to be the village like square, we'll say. Where we'll have a little school and bits like that. And then here is where it will all go a little bit like wavy. So that bit can just connect like that. And this bit's going to go down to there, and then we'll turn that into like a dirt road. We'll have a little bit that goes like this. And then we'll have, I don't know, a bit of a straight road. Because it is going to be like a farming community, we'll do that 5 units at 90, and then 5 units at 90. Five, 90, 5, and that's going to be a nice little like cul-de-sac area. We'll have like a few, have a like a little bit like this goes. So this is where like a lot of the housing is going to be. Something a little bit less uniform than what we're used to, and I don't want that because I don't want a bridge. So that can just be like that. And we'll have another little bit for housing just here. There we go. Just go down like this. We might join that bit up. Ooh. There. So that's going to be the main bit of the village. And then we're going to get ourselves a dirt road. It's going to go to about there. And we'll have another one that comes off like this. Might upgrade some of it so it's not all like... So it's not joining to the main road as a dirt road. So to about there. Okay, and now we're going to make some like fields. We'll have a field off here. That's just going to be a field like this. I don't know. It's going to be... So it will kind of link up nicely to that junction. Like so. This one will link to there. That one could be a funny shaped field. Might have another funny shaped field just there. I'll have a little bit just like this. Not like that at all. Okay, like that then. See, no, it's not lining up nicely, and I don't want that. I want these areas to line up. No, it doesn't want to. Let's make this one longer. Oh, not like that. Not like that. Okay. There we go. The zoning's a little weird in that one, but it will do. Okay, and we're going to have another weird road there. And that one can go like that. We'll have another one. Goes like that. So let's just get like a few little off points that go kind of like this, so it doesn't look quite so perfect. I don't want it looking too much like a massive ass grid type thing, really. You know, I want the fields to be funny shapes. And I'm just making that too perfect again because I'm connecting it all. Okay. And not all of that is even fertile land, so who knows how that's going to work. Right, so we want to get a train station in. Like so. And we're just going to do this. And we will just like curve it in. So it hits the... It goes to the village quite nicely. Okay, and then the line. Okay, so I think that's going to work out. I think. Anyway, right, so this whole area is going to need some water. So we'll do that. Because water is so important. So we can get in all of the water. It's all good. Okay, and it's going to need some power. One thing I would quite like to do, I know it's probably going to... Ooh, actually. We can get a few of these out here. I don't quite want them. I wanted them down here. So you can see them from the farms. We will have them over here. So it's going to look like the village is like self-sufficient in power, but it's really not going to be because we are going to link it. We are going to link it up, it's fine, but I just think that looks kind of nice. So it will all link with power eventually, so let's get zoning. This little bit here is going to be like the little shopping district of the village, and this one. And we'll have a few just by the train station too. I'm going to leave that how it is. So let's do this bit. Let's in that bit. And then we'll just paint the rest in. Okay, so that is that. Then most of this is going to be industrial. We will add a few little bits of residential into our, like farmhouses, because I always think that looks kind of nice. So we'll have a little farmhouse area there. We'll have another one here. Ooh, we have a little few there. We'll have another one there. And another one there. So that's going to be our little village. Now I'm going to get the national road and we're going to link that up over this way. Come on. We can do this. Go through there, like so, and then I'm going to head over here in a nice, like, kind of straightish manner. And then link that to there. And we'll just curve that a little bit nicer. Just curve this a little bit nicer. There we go. So that is our little farming community. We'll just district this before I forget. Ooh, cat hair on my mouse. Right. So let's. No, we want districts because it's going to be farming. And then the rest of the policies are, we're not going to have high-tech housing out here. We are going to have not education. Yeah. And we will have schools out here as well. Just because I know it's going to be a lot of, like, you know, lower. A lot of the. Oh wait, actually, fine. That one can go there because that's near the farming area, and we'll have another one over there. I should have just got one big one in, but oh well. We'll get a police station over here too, and the little elementary school we're going to get. We also could do with a nice medical clinic. And we're going to have a graveyard. We'll have 2. It will just add to the area. They look nice. I quite like that. Let's just screenshot that. There we go. Okay. So we built this today. I'm quite pleased. Looks okay. One thing we need to do before we go anywhere else is I'm going to add in some footpaths. Just some nice little dirt footpaths that go from like I hate trying to add in the footpaths. It's so hard. Okay. Because these add just a little bit of like interest to the area, and they're pretty like believable. You know, you have footpaths through your fields quite often. Have that one to go to there. And we'll have another one. I know that goes to about there. And then this area can also have a little footpath. You can go around these rocks into this path. And it will also join up with this one too. There. And this whole area is going to have a nice big park as well. Actually, we're going to have this one just here. I know it's not really a rural park, but it'll do. And we'll also link this up to the main path. And we'll have it so it links up over here too. Kind of. It doesn't want to. Let's try that again. There we go. So we've got paths in there and everything. So let's see what happens. Anyway, this is where we will leave this episode today of City Skylines. Please like this video if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.